One of the most iconic enemies in the Mario franchise has landed. Today's character breakdown is Piranha Plant, Smash Ultimate's first DLC character who made its first appearance in, yes, you guessed it, Super Mario Bros. For the NES way back in 1985. And some fun facts about our chompy boy: there are dozens of species of piranha plants, including fire piranha plants, dino piranhas, bone piranhas, and more. Piranha Plant has made a cameo in Link's Awakening for the Game Boy, as well as various other games, and some piranha plants have been shown hatching from eggs, but others have been shown evolving from spores, as in the Yoshi's Island games. What's up, YouTube? I'm Choctopus, and welcome back to another character breakdown. This week we're focusing on Piranha Plant, who I've been having a ton of fun with since he released. He has a very unique moveset and some interesting attacks, so I'm excited to get into this one. Remember, this is a weekly series, so if there's a character you want to see specifically, let me know who it is in the comments section below. I decide who I'm going to do the following week based on comments, so if there's someone you really want to see, make sure you let me know who it is, and let's get into the breakdown. Okay, let's talk about Piranha Plant's neutrals. So you have a rapid jab, which when connects with an opponent will be a 3-hit combo, or if you press A multiple times, it will put them in this jab loop, which will rack up damage, and Piranha Plant will go absolutely nuts. Then you have Piranha Plant's dash attack, which is this lunging, potted attack. I like it because it has really good range, but you gotta be careful because it does have a hurt box, so you're not completely invincible while doing it. So let's make DK do a side smash. So if we come into it, oh, that was too early. So if we come into it, that was too late. If we come into it, it's not gonna completely prevent the attack. Okay, smash attacks. Forward smash is the prickly swing, and I love the galaxy nod here. The head is a sweet spot, which will KO middleweights at around 65% at the edge of a final destination level. Damage has to be a little higher to KO on the sour spot, but it's a good attack. It's one of the slower smashes, but it's really, really powerful. So we'll bring DK up to, I think, maybe like a 90% for heavyweight. Let's see. Oh, that's too high. Let's go to 90%. Let's bring DK to the edge. And if we hit with the sweet spot, that should KO. Yeah, that'll do it. Down smash is faster, and the pot sweeps both sides, so it's really good for ledge guarding. The backside does more than the front, so the backside will deal almost 17%, where the front side will deal about 14.5%. Another good thing about the down smash is at higher percentages, it will knock your opponent off at a good angle to set up for a spike. So, down smash. Oh, that wasn't a spike, but you get the idea. Not crazy about this spike, to be honest. There you go. Up smash is good anti-air, and it'll kill medium weights at, I don't know, maybe around 90%. Also, it'll hit on both sides, so it hits on this side, but you have to be really close to your opponent for it to hit in the back. Overall, I really like Piranha Plant smash attacks. Again, you have the forward smash, which will kill with the sweet spot, or with the sour spot at a higher percent. You have the up smash, which is good for anti-air, and then you have the sweeping down smash, which you can use to set up for spike kill, or you can set up for a forward air or back air, or you can even use a a down B to snipe them from far away. Okay, let's talk about special attacks, because there's a lot to talk about here. Starting with the neutral B, which is the Patooey attack, where Piranha Plant will spit a spike ball either left or right, depending on which way you tilt the control stick. Now, the attack is a little weird, and it took me a little while to get used to, because the closer it is to Piranha Plant, the further you can throw it. So if you hold B, it's going to hover up and down, but once it comes down and you tilt either left or right, you can throw it pretty far, whereas if you're all the way at the top and you tilt, it's not going to go anywhere. If you wait for it to come back down, you're at the mercy of a timer, which is about 2 seconds. Now, if you let go of B and then you hit B again right before it gets to Piranha Plant's lips, you can then time it, and you can drop it whenever you want it. So if I go up 1 second and I come back down, let's try, oh, what, one, yeah, there we go. But you could control when you want it to come down. Now, I got some backlash for this in a short breakdown that I did last week, but personally, I think letting the spike ball drop on command is a lot better, because it's more controlled. Now, it's not as far, so if you wait for it to come down, I can throw it over Donkey Kong's head. Whereas if I bring it down myself, it'll go a little bit closer to Piranha Plant, but I like having the option of being able to bring the spike ball down when I want it to, as opposed to having to wait. The attack also has a lot of uses. It's really good for ledge guarding, and it will KO at higher percentages because the ball is really heavy, and it does a lot of damage. So if I throw DK off the stage, and I want to ledge guard, whoop, sorry, let's try one more time, and I want to ledge guard, around like 100% on heavyweights, you'll pick up a kill, because that did like, what, 21% damage? So use it for ledge guarding because it is a very low-risk attack. You don't even have to hop off the ledge. I mean, if you want to, you can also short hop because using it will slow you down. So if you don't want to just stand on the edge and throw the ball off, you know, you can mix it up by doing short hop, throwing it over, you know, different things. Mix it up, experiment, see what works for you, play some mind games, but it's a good attack. It also combos really well out of an up throw at lower percentages, so you can do up throw, neutral B, into forward air. You know, there's a couple different things you can do with it, but that's one of the combos. Last cool thing to note is if your opponent hits you while you're doing your neutral B, instead of the spike ball disappearing, it'll just drop straight down. So you can use it to kind of prevent a longer combo and do some quick damage on your opponent. Side B is Poison Breath. If you hit side B, just like any other charge attack, you can cancel out of it by rolling or by shielding. Once you're fully charged, you're going to glow, and a fully charged Poison Breath will deal upwards of like 65% damage. So I didn't think that was the entire thing. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. 65%. I don't know if it goes any higher than that, but that's insane. In most cases, I don't think you're going to need to fully charge it because I think it's just good on its own. Obviously, if you can, by all means do so because you will have the bigger cloud for camouflage. You'll deal more damage. This thing will break a shield if they try to shield the entire thing. But like I said, a quick Poison Breath deals enough damage. It hurts. You can use it to ledge guard. It's really good, especially when you combine it with a jab or a down throw combo. Also, unleashing a Poison Breath in the air will stop Piranha Plant from falling for a brief second. Down B is the Long Stem Strike. Now, this move has a ton of lag, so use it situationally. Uncharged has a short distance, but when it's fully charged, it goes much further. You can also tip it on the ground or tip it in the air, but once you commit to tipping, that's it. You're tipped. There's no untipping. Another cool property about the attack is it has super armor, so you can actually take a hit while charging and still get the attack off. Another cool property about the attack is it has super armor, so you can actually take a hit while charging it, and you can still get your attack off. If you use it in the air, it will actually slow your fall, similar to the Patui attack, which makes it really good for ledge guarding, because you can pick up some kills on the stage, you can knock your opponent off, you can pick up some kills off the stage, and then you can still use your up B afterwards. But like I said, be very choosy about using your Long Stem Strike, because it has a ton of lag. It's also pretty easy to dodge, so if you miss, you're going to get punished big time. Up B is the Piranha Copter, which is honestly one of the best stam recoveries in the game. Now, if you hit your opponent with the blades, it will do damage, but it's important to keep in mind that you're not protected overhead like King K. Rool. So if you're using your Piranha Copter to recover, and someone comes down with down air and tries to spike you, Piranha Plant's head is completely exposed, so you have to be careful. But as far as an attack goes, it's very situational. I mean, you can do stuff like up throw to up B, but I would just be careful because on the way down, when you're falling or when you're landing, there's a ton of landing lag, so you're wide open. But as it goes for recovery, you can really play off the stage with Piranha Plant because the Piranha Copter is so long range. Not to mention that you can control it pretty easily left and right, so you can steer. Tilts. Okay, let's talk about tilts because I like Piranha Plant's tilts a lot. Well, most of them. Up tilt is good for anti-air, but I don't think it combos that well elsewhere. Down tilt, on the other hand, is good at low and high percentages because you can use it to short hop into a neutral air. You can do it into a forward air. There's a lot of different uses, and that doesn't really change at higher percentages. Let's bring DK up to like 60%. And it still actually makes it easier. Forward tilt is a bit unique because it hits twice. So if you just do a regular forward tilt, Piranha Plant's going to do one bite, but if you hit A again, you'll do a second attack. So you can combo a down tilt into a forward tilt at lower damages. You can combo a short hop neutral air into a forward tilt, not like that, but like that. So yeah, down tilt and forward tilt are super useful in combos, and I would say up tilt is more situational, but they're definitely quick and fun to use. Piranha Plant's air attacks all have pretty bad landing lag, but I think they're all really useful, and that's what makes Piranha Plant so good. especially neutral air, which is the spinning arugula attack. If you short hop into it, you can deal, I think, upwards of 11 damage if you hit all 5 hits. But the important thing to know is if you do a very delayed short hop neutral air, there will be no knockback. So you could start combos out of it. So if I go into DK and I just do a regular short hop into a neutral air, it's going to have knockback. But if I do it much later, there's going to be no knockback. It's not as much damage, but you can start combos out of it from a down throw into a forward air, or you can do it into a tilt into a forward air. There's so many options. You could do neutral, grab, up throw. At lower percentages, you can do one of my favorite combos, which is neutral, neutral, come on, we can do it. Neutral, up throw, neutral B into forward air, or whatever. Honestly, there's so many options. Play with it, experiment. There's so many different things you can do. Down air spikes and has a bit of a wind up, but it's really satisfying to land. Also, the hitbox is really small, so you have to be directly on top of your opponent to do it. So if you knock him off the stage and you're not directly over your opponent when you use down air, it's not going to spike. Instead, it's going to knock forward, backward. So you want to make sure you're using it when you're directly above your opponent. Up air is a really good juggle tool for Piranha Plant, and it's a little tough to kill an up air. You're really going to have to put a lot of damage on in order for this to KO, but it's a really good combo starter at virtually any percentage. So we have DK at 50% right now. If we short hop up air, we can start an air combo from there. So we'll do short hop up air into up air, if we can land it, up air into forward air, and then we could follow off the stage from there. And even at lower percentages, you could do it into an up tilt into a fair, or you can do it into an up smash. Honestly, there's so many different things you can do at Piranha Plant. I encourage you to go into training and just to experiment, because up air and neutral air, especially from a short hop, are some of the best combo starters. Then you have forward air, which is great because it combos really well out of a down throw, virtually at all percentages. So you can do it at 0, you can do it, I think you can even do it at 100, honestly. Let's bring DK up to 100%. So it's pretty good. You can use it to chase off the ledge. The attack has a lot of range, so it's really good for edge guarding. Not to mention that it has a sweet spot, so it'll knock DK even further if we hit him with it. And last but not least, we have back air, which is the fire breath, which is the strongest, but it's also the slowest. And this is where you can really pick up kills at lower percentages because it's so strong. Honestly, I like Piranha Plant's aerials a lot. I think they're super useful, and they make for some fun combos. So like I said, go into training and just try different things. Last, we're going to talk about Piranha Plant's grabs and throws. Like most characters, Piranha Plant's up throw and down throw are probably the most useful. So you have up throw, you have down throw, you have forward throw, and then you have back throw. Forward throw and back throw at Piranha Plant are good for establishing some stage control, but down throw and up throw are going to be your main combo starter. So doing a down throw combos really nicely into a forward air, it combos into a neutral air, and like I said, doing a short hop neutral air can combo down into a down throw, into a fair, and then you can just chain from there, or you can do an up throw at lower percentages into a neutral B into a forward air. There's a lot of possibilities. But like I said, even at higher percentages, down throw is really good. So if we bring DK up to 70, we can still down throw combo. It actually becomes a lot easier because he bounces a little higher. So that's it for this week's breakdown. The Chompy Boy. Now go forth and pick up some W's with Piranha Plant. Let me know down in the comments section who you want to see next week, as this is a weekly series. But if you enjoyed this guide, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and ring that bell. Like I said, we do a new character breakdown every Friday and loads of other Smash and Nintendo content during the week, so be sure to go check out some past content. I stream on Twitch if you want to go catch me there. I also have a Discord channel if you want to join. Links are down below, but thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. Later.